My fiancé cheated on me the night before our wedding. The man I was about to marry, the one I trusted with my heart, spent his final night of freedom in the arms of another woman. But instead of quietly calling off the wedding and retreating in shame, I walked down that aisle, not to marry him, but to expose him. On the altar. In front of everyone. Welcome back to Narrated by Ebby, where we explore real stories of love, betrayal, and the unforgettable moments when people choose truth over silence. Today's story is one of the most jaw-dropping tales we've ever told. A bride-to-be blindsided by betrayal, who turns the most painful day of her life into a bold act of defiance. If you've ever had your trust broken by someone you loved, this one's for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, let's get into it. Mark and I had been together for 5 years. Ours was the kind of relationship people envied. Long walks, inside jokes, future plans. We'd met at work, fallen hard and fast, and weathered all the usual storms, job changes, family losses, even a brief breakup that only made us stronger. Or so I thought. The wedding was everything I'd dreamed of since I was a teenager. An old chapel, a live quartet, peonies and blush satin. We'd planned every detail together. Well, mostly me, but Mark was there nodding supportively at every decision. He was charming and attentive. My family loved him. My friends were jealous. I was convinced I'd hit the jackpot. The night before the wedding, we had our separate bachelor and bachelorette parties. I was with my bridesmaids. Just a low-key dinner, lots of laughter, a few too many mimosas, and a sweet speech from my maid of honor, Sarah. Mark was supposed to be with his groomsmen. I sent him a goodnight text. Can't wait to see you at the altar. I love you. He replied, I love you more. Can't wait to spend forever with you. Perfect. Until 2 hours later, my phone buzzed. It was a text from an unknown number, and it changed everything. Attached was a photo of Mark, shirtless, tangled up with another woman in a hotel bed. The woman? A distant cousin of his best man, someone I'd met briefly at a barbecue 6 months earlier. The timestamp? An hour ago. At first, I couldn't breathe. I stared at the image, willing it to be fake. A joke. Anything but what it clearly was. Proof that the man I was about to marry had betrayed me in the most disgusting public way possible. My bridesmaids noticed immediately. Sarah snatched the phone from my hand and gasped. That's her, she said, pointing to the screen. She was at his party tonight. The room erupted. My friends were horrified, angry, protective, but I was silent. Numb. There's a kind of pain so sharp, it doesn't register as emotion. It just feels like static. I considered calling off the wedding quietly. Just disappearing. Sending a message to guests the next morning. But the more I sat with it, the more I saw Mark's smug smile in that photo, the more something cold and fierce began to rise in me. No. He humiliated me without remorse. He made a fool of me. And I wasn't going to let him walk away looking like the victim, while I crumbled. I wasn't going to cancel the wedding. I was going to use it as a stage. I didn't sleep that night. Sarah stayed up with me, helping me print the photo in high resolution. We drove to an all-night office store and made 10 copies, just in case. I wrote a speech. Not long, but sharp. Direct. The truth, plain and devastating. We clued in just a few people, my parents, my brother, and Sarah's boyfriend, who agreed to discreetly record the moment from a pew. I wasn't sure how I'd hold it together, but I knew I had to. This wasn't just about revenge. It was about reclaiming my dignity. The chapel was packed. Sunlight streamed through the stained glass. Music played softly. Everyone smiled as I appeared at the end of the aisle in my wedding dress. Mark stood at the altar, looking at me like nothing had happened, like he wasn't hiding a knife behind his back. I walked slowly, deliberately, every step echoing like thunder in my chest. When I reached him, I took a deep breath. But instead of taking his hand, I turned to face the guests. Dearly beloved, I began, we are gathered here today not to celebrate love, but to witness the truth. Murmurs. Confused looks. My voice didn't shake. Last night, while I was with my bridesmaids, preparing for the most important day of my life, Mark was doing this. I held up the photo. A collective gasp. Audible gasps, whispers, even a cry of "Oh my God" from one of his relatives. This isn't a mistake, I said. This is a pattern, a choice, and I refuse to start my life with someone who disrespects and deceives me. Mark looked like he'd been punched. He stepped forward, stammering something. An excuse, an apology, who knows? I didn't give him the mic. The woman in the photo, who had been sitting near the back, jumped up and tried to slip out. Too late. Everyone saw. My father stood beside me. My brother glared at Mark like he wanted to hit him. Sarah's boyfriend captured it all. And then I walked out. Alone. But not broken. The aftermath was pure chaos. Mark tried calling, texting, emailing. His family begged me to reconsider, to talk it out. But my mind was made up. The video, of course, went viral. Not because I posted it, someone else did. It spread like wildfire. Bride exposes cheating groom at altar hit the front page of Reddit. Talk shows debated whether I was a hero or a drama queen. But most people understood. I didn't cause the drama. I just refused to hide it. Mark lost friends. His boss saw the video. His best man, the cousin's brother, cut ties with him. The mistress moved out of state. As for me, I started therapy. I leaned on my family. I found strength I didn't know I had, and eventually I found someone else. Someone who shows up, who listens, who respects the word commitment. Looking back, I don't regret what I did for a second. It was painful, yes, but it was also powerful. I didn't get my dream wedding. I got something better. I got my voice back. What's the most dramatic wedding moment you've ever witnessed? Share your stories in the comments below. If this story resonated with you, or if you've ever turned pain into power, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that betrayal isn't the end. It's just the beginning of a better chapter. Don't forget to subscribe to Narrated by Abby for more true stories of love, loss, and redemption. Hit that bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you for watching, and remember, always choose your truth.